Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday.
Hey,
Welcome
everybody.
to Snake Pit Live. My name is Joe, and I'm joined by,
Hey, it's me, Aileen.
and we are here today to give you the latest and what's happening in Battlesnake. We're going to be focusing on the Summer League, which, if you are new to joining the show this week, Summer League has been our season-long competition that's been running throughout, surprise, surprise, summer. And we have had multiple divisions in there for snakes of different expertise levels, as well as a rotating series of fun alternate game modes and challenges that people can participate in. So we're going to be going through that and checking out the latest, and then we'll be dipping into something a little bit different this week. Eileen, do you want to talk a little bit about what we've got going on with challenges?
Yeah, first, shout out to our partners, GitHub and Replit, as usual. And
Absolutely.
also, it's just me and Joe today. Chris isn't here. We had Chris last time. I think he had to take a little break after almost having to eat a whole pair of socks.
That
Uh,
sounds very stressful.
yeah, so he's on vacation to recover his nerves. And I also want to shout out to our Instagram because there's like more prizes as usual, lots of prizes everyone can win, and the Instagram Battlesnake official. Go head over there, and you can tell us who you want to be friends with, which snake do you want to be friends with, and I thought this is great because there's so many
That's
snakes that I feel like I
amazing.
want to be
Yeah.
best friends with. So let us know who you want to be friends with, and you get a chance to win once again our prize pack, which is a Summer League shirt and I think a cup and all kinds of cool stuff. So you
For
get a
sure.
swag prize pack. There it
And of
is.
course,
That's
we'll
the
have our
one.
usual prize draws as well as the Instagram one as well, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we've got just by
Perfect.
being here with us at Snake Pit Live, you get a chance to win. We're going to do our keyword prizes, which just means type it into chat what I say, and then we'll do a draw on everyone who's typed this in, and you can win a Summer League swag pack, which is very rad. And I
So
don't
make sure
have
you have
a
your
shirt.
fingers ready in the chat, type in that keyword. And also, we have a new thing this time around. If you're in our Slack and our Discord, you can join us in the brand new Snake Pit Live channel, which we will be keeping an eye on. And you can hang out with us there and chat with each other and us throughout the game.
Yeah, come hang out with us in all our different chats and let us know what you're thinking. And our first keyword, so we're going to just start it off here. So in the Twitch chat, our first keyword is Ross, Ross. I know we've been doing a friends theme, but
I see.
we're just going to continue on with that because we've got
Cool.
the great new challenge with Snakes with Friends, which is so
Oh,
cool. I'm
okay.
so excited.
I feel really slow on the
Snakes,
uptake.
snakes with friends, but not like the show Friends.
Right, got you. Cool. Okay, yes, and we'll be taking a look at Snakes and Friends in a little bit, seeing how those. Oh, I get the Instagram competition as well now. Oh my god. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you got to
I'm
go
on
in.
board with everything that's happening.
Yeah, all of
Perfect.
the things. We
Yeah,
got prizes for Instagram, prizes for Twitch. We got prizes for just like being a part of Battlesnake, having
and it's all
snakes.
Friends themed.
As you know, I love prizes, so we're
Yeah,
doing it up.
absolutely.
Hang out with
Perfect.
us, get some prizes. Type Ross into the chat, everyone, and you get a
Yeah,
chance to win.
hit the Twitch chat. Type Ross. Make sure you do it before the end of that competition. That'll be running for a little bit though. We're going to check out an arena first, and then we will come back. So you've still got a couple of minutes to type that in. If you're off pottering in the kitchen and your hands are covered in flour or something, you can't hit the keyboard right now. Don't worry, you've got a
How
little
many
bit.
people are just like baking and watching Snake Bit
It's
live at the
it's
same
it's a
time?
it's a Saturday morning. Everyone's got to be baking, right? I don't know. It's what
If
people
you
do on
are
Saturday mornings.
baking, please like share a picture of what you made while you're watching Snake Bit live because I want to see what it is.
Totally. So should we check out some arenas?
Yeah, let's. I want to see
Awesome.
what's going on in all these arenas. I know things
Cool.
haven't been moving along. Like we're starting to see like snakes rise to the top and more
Right.
kind of static. But I
Yeah.
feel like the rookie is still like fairly turbulent. You know, there's a couple snakes that are like battling for these top spots.
For sure. Yeah. So we're going to start with Parents and Kids Division, which has been, as you said, relatively stable for a little while now. And we are getting towards the end of Summer League. Summer League ends on 30th September. I guess that's the rankings will stabilize, and as people
You
kind of
never know
settle
though. I
into.
mean, we
Yeah.
still have
Some last minute upsets.
Yeah, right? Like you've got like 15 days or whatever.
People are holding back their secrets to upset the leaderboard at the last minute.
Yeah, at the very last minute, they're going to put in their like the real snake.
Yeah, it's been fake snakes all along. So here in the parents and kids division, which is exactly as it says in the tin, we've got parents snaking away with their children. We've got, I think this is looking pretty similar to what it was last time we took a look. We've got Pixelated up in the top, Simon down in second, Kyle the third in the obscure basin of despair in third, Sasquatch in fourth, and the mighty Test right down here in fifth.
Test.
Test. Everyone. There's always a test somewhere. And the spread of scores is pretty. Pixelated is up there. Pixelated's got a bit of a lead. Let's jump into a game and see how they're doing. See if we can get one with the top four. Sasquatch. Pixelated, Sasquatch, Simon. Perfect. Let's have a look at this one. 19 minutes ago. It's fresh. As fresh as the baking that is no doubt happening on this Saturday. Let's take a little look here. So everyone is grey. Looks like my wardrobe. Everything is grey, so that's perfect.
It is my favorite color, but making it hard to tell who's who.
It occurs to me as we go into this, I don't think I've slowed my games down, so this will be... Oh, no, it's okay. Cool. Excellent. So, straight away, cards lost on a head-to-head with Pixelated, which is very sad. I have a big soft spot for Kyle and their bottom-hugging tactics. Simon's run into Pixelated's body. Pixelated is on the warpath in this game. We can see why they're the head in the arena.
Ooh.
Knocked out with Sasquatch. That's interesting. Yeah, so let's have a little look at what Pixelated was going on there, whether those were intentional. Those do look... Pixelated looks like it's... fairly aggressive, turning into snakes, and that was obviously just a body collision.
It's
nothing too surprising in this first game, except obviously Sasquatch that is down there in third picked up the win.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Fourth. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so that's the current state of the parents and kids division. My favorite division. It's got some good cheering numbers here. Everyone is spreading the love equally in the parents.
I like that. That's very diplomatic.
Yeah. It's gone down to the rookie division. Oh, sorry, hang on. There's actually some more games in here. Let's get one with Test in. We've neglected
Is there
Test.
any like super long games?
Super long games? Not 300 turns. There we go.
Ooh, is this
300
an
turns
hour
with...
ago? That's not bad.
Let's get one with Test and let's leave Pixelated out of it for now. 348.
I love the long games in this division because sometimes they just get real pretty. Oh no, it's all gray.
Everyone's great.
Oh no, shoot. We don't really
Why have you done this to us, parents and kids division? Okay, that's Kyle. Kyle's staying small as usual. Kyle likes to hug the bottom. Whoa, what is going on there? Chasing around the outside.
What's happening? Oh, that was actually... Oh, which one did you click on? Oh no.
Yeah,
okay,
so we're now Kyle is one on the bottom,
Yeah.
and Simon's the one on the right. They're now both at the bottom, but yeah, they've both got their parts of the map they like to hug. Simon likes to hug the top, the right two most columns, and Kyle likes to hug the bottom. And I guess this is what we're looking at for the 300 turns. It's so who makes the mistake? There's so much food to go for.
This is what it comes down to. Just two snakes hanging out, having a good time.
Kyle sliding up the side, and was risky. Kyle, why did Kyle leave its safe spot? I guess it just got too big.
Decided to go for food. Oh, maybe because...
Yeah, that tail blocked it, and then it couldn't turn back on itself, so it had to go up. And then it...
Wow, it just got kind of pushed into
I guess it decided here that is Simon bigger? Simon is bigger. So I guess at this point, Kyle decided that it was going to lose in head-to-head, so it took itself out of the running.
It didn't really seem like Simon was interested in the head-to-head, but
no, because Simon just went. Yeah, Simon just went left. But I mean, when you're looking forward, it's a fair call to make. So yeah, I mean, it was a logical decision. If it hadn't gone up at this point, it could have gone up at this point. Like you were trapped all along there. So it makes sense from a snake pathing point of view.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So now we've seen Test lost to head-to-head with Simon. Simon really dominated this game. So yeah, let's run on over to the rookie division.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one.
Untimely neglected wearable. So you were saying the rookie division is one of your favorites earlier.
I do really like the rookie division. I just feel like every time I look at it, it's a little bit different. I mean, you're starting to see the same snakes in the top 5, but I feel like there isn't much separating 2, 1, and 2. And 3.
these are very narrow margins. There's like 100 between each, not even 100, less than 100, like 90 between each position, which is, and like down here to within 11. Like this is a very close arena. It's also a big arena. There's a lot of snakes entered into this arena.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty busy arena. So the top 5, we've got Untimely Neglected. We've got some good names in this one. Untimely Neglected Wearable, Bearfish Duck, Human Snake. This reminds me of there's a lesson in Duolingo where they just get you to say like all of the animals in whichever language you're learning. Every time I come to this one, it reminds me of that.
Next time you're gonna have to say all of those in a different language. You realize that now.
I mean, it would be Dutch.
What language are you learning?
It would just sound like bad English.
Aww. I'm holding you to this though. I want to hear.
Vish and man's. I don't know if I know snake. Snack.
Snack.
If there's any Dutch people in the chat,
I'll believe it. Sorry.
Yeah. Speak Softly and Write Lots of Code, Python, and Unicorn. These are Python's a name we're fairly familiar with here in the rookie division, always near the top. So let's jump in and see some games. Oh, we've got another blue whale pretender.
Nessigrav just gifted a bunch of subs. Once again, Nessigrav with the charity in the Twitch chat. Thank you.
Oh, I received the gift sub. Thanks, Nessigrav.
Look at you. Hey.
Okay, I'll drop you a thank.
Yeah, drop a thank in there.
Nessigrav. Excellent. Okay, cool. Let's jump into some games.
Time for my regular gift. Yeah, let's look at some games, but I love this Twitch chat.
Let's look at this one. There's 197 turns. That's a good one. This was Untimely Neglected Wearable. This is one where Untimely Neglected Wearable gained some good points. So we've got Bearfish, Duck, Human Snake, another one up in the top there, and Speak Softly and Write Lots of Code. That's another top 5 against Snake and Bake, a little bit lower in the rankings, the underdog of this game, under Snake. Let's give it a go. We have got differentiated colors this time, so we are.
This is going to be nice. Happening. Yeah, we're a little bit. We got some good skins too, so a lot of different things we can actually.
Tiger King, the Confused Eye. All right, here we go. So we're just kind of darting into the middle. Oh, straight away taken out by Untimely Neglected Wearable, who is the top dog in the arena at the moment. And that's another one out, run into the body. They're kind of neck and neck on sides at the moment. So there's kind of doing their own things on opposite sides of the arena. No one going for anyone in particular. That's a really tricky spot. They managed to get out, and now they're going to, run into the side. Just walled off and had nowhere to go. There was definitely there's anything they could have done there, really, except not have gone there, but they didn't have a lot of space. Yeah.
Really owning the board there, Untimely Neglected Wearable. Interesting to see that it seems like all the pings for these snakes were like pretty quick. Like I feel like in the higher leagues we see things where people are getting closer to our cap here. But
for sure, people definitely start to play with those the higher up they go. This is interesting as well because like the Untimely Neglected Wearable was the smaller snake here, and was the smaller snake here. I managed to win by pure just like board control, which you love to see.
Size, I mean, unless you're really aggressive and you're going for the head-to-heads, like the size doesn't really seem to help you. Like it seems
or equally very defensive. Like if you just want to chill out and do your own thing, being big is the way to do it. Yeah. Have we got any big games? Oh, no 500 pluses. Where are the 500 pluses, people? Let's have this relatively recent 336 game. Unicorn and Python are the other top 5. And then we've got some folks from lower down. Where are Heuristic Hannah and what's that one? Heuristic Hannah and Sneaky Spice. I appreciate that name. Heuristic Hannah down there in 10. Yeah,
the lost Spice Girl, Sneaky Spice.
The rookie names are so good. I still appreciate Fibblefip. We've got the secret Magic the Gathering fans in the crowd. So good. And Sneaky Spice. There's a wide range of interests from Magic the Gathering to the Spice Girls.
Yeah, we've got it all here in Battlesnake. We're cultured people. We're very cultured.
That's our bar for culture, Magic the Gathering and Spice Girls.
Yeah, I set a big low bar for us.
Okay, so again, got some fairly separate colors. We've got Heuristic Hannah here in the orange, Snaky Spice in the other orange. Grapefruit.
I feel like that's red. Are we calling that orange? That's got to be red.
It's definitely a little bit
chat,
orangey.
is Snaky Spice red or orange? I'm gonna need a poll.
It's great.
I'm gonna need a red or orange for Snaky Spice poll. I feel like it's tomato would be the real color.
Tomato?
Tomato red,
but like not like tomato the fruit. It's like Heinz tomato soup color.
Yeah. This is like ketchup.
Yeah. Maybe not ketchup.
Hot sauce.
Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Yeah, it's also good. It's a good sriracha.
Unicorn doesn't have.
The spice must flow.
Didn't Unicorn used to have the like one snake skin with the pointy? Am I crazy?
It must have. Like I feel like Unicorn being grey with the default head is surely a mistake. Like where are the rainbows, Unicorn?
Yeah. Oh, so we're
hearing from them. Go ahead.
From our master here. He's telling us that if you update to the new API, but you don't set your colors and things, you lose those. You can lose your color in your skin. So I guess if we go down and see the graph, we'll get the.
And of course, we do very much appreciate you upgrading to the new API.
We do.
I'll zoom out a little bit so we can see the graph in this one. Make use of the fact that someone has upgraded. Is that looking okay? Yeah, people can still see. Great. Cool. Okay. Let's have it on length. Perfect. All right. See how they do. There we go. See, this is why you should upgrade to new API. You get this lovely graph and we can see where everyone is at. Snaky Spice is running into Python, who is neck and neck with Unicorn as the biggest at the moment. Heuristic Hannah keeping it small and then straight into the wall for some reason. That looks like it might have been a bit of a problem. But now Unicorn and Python kind of staying very close. Python is losing that lead because it's gone into a tail chasing defensive pattern there and is just popping out to get food when it needs to. So it looks like it's playing it very safe, but is adopting an interesting pattern. I guess it's trying to preserve some space in case it runs into food.
I like this little like pyramid shape that it's
made a little car
looking for something
back into a square, but this is going to end up being very tricky for Python because Unicorn is going to take up more and more of the board, and unless it makes a mistake.
Eat food.
Oh no! And then ran into the head. Though it starved out first, which is interesting.
Food. Interesting. Something was keeping it. Maybe the proximity to Unicorn was keeping it from getting that little food right up in the corner. You could kind of see it kind of going around, but like not eating it. Eat that.
I guess it is pathing towards it here because it starts to go in that direction, but really bizarre. It's also interesting here that it ran out of health as it collides with Unicorn's head, depriving Unicorn of the win, the killing that situation. So yeah, you can see throughout the chart here, it's going to health because you can see very clearly what Python was doing there, just kind of sitting down in its tail chasing, letting its health run down before going out and grabbing a food and going back to tail chasing, which a very neat defensive tactic when you've got very aggressive snakes on the board. Let's go back.
The Twitch chat is saying that Snaky Spice is spice colored, which I think is a really, really smart move. Yeah, it's the color.
Absolutely. I'm glad everyone has a certain recent trailer on their minds, because I definitely came with I saw a snake with the June worm skin earlier and got very excited.
Oh, the Dune skin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna come up imminently.
The Dune skin? We're gonna have to see more of the Dune skin now. I'm so excited.
They who controls the food controls the board. Let's grab. Let's have this one with Ekans on the plane and Dibble Fib. We'll give Snaky Spice another run of it. They didn't have a good game that game, so let's see if they redeem themselves in this one. So we've got Bearfish, Duck, Human Snake again in the blue. Ekans on a plane in the. What color is this, Eileen? I'm not going to say it because I'll say the wrong one.
That's purple.
Okay, in the purple, clearly purple.
Like lavender would be nice.
Fibblefip is doing Fibblefip things, so we're going to have to rely on spotting them in the cracks. And then Snaky Spice. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Fibblefip is over here somewhere, just hiding out. Bearfish, Duck, Human Snake, saying really small, and Ekans on the plane has hit it, collided with itself. It looks like it tried to it was going into a wall and then came back on itself, which isn't great. Fibblefip's actually getting pretty big. You can just, it took out Ekans on a plane. Snaky Spice, rather, sorry. Ekans on the plane's already out, took out Snaky Spice. So Fibblefip still hanging out over here. Bearfish, Duck, Human Snake, really small compared to Fibblefip. Just kind of staying as small as it can be.
Fibblethip collided with
Collided with
itself.
itself. But we literally can't see that. Let's go back one step.
Oh, there it is.
Which ends the head? That's okay. The head is here. So it looks like, why did that happen? Was there a food in there? Oh, okay. So I guess it came up into this corner. Why did it make that left turn? Okay. It came up looking for the food. And then obviously it's realized at this point that the body down here isn't going to move out of weight in time. So it's just gone on a death spiral.
Curls into itself.
I relate strongly, Fibblethip. I too crawl into the fetal position when I detect defeat. Perfect.
Just curl up into a little ball and die.
Fibblethip is a big move.
I want to see more of that. Just like snakes being like, "There's no way I can live." Just fetal position.
I'm curling up. And again, we can see here in the. I mean, it's an intentional one at least.
I do appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see again here in the charts that Bearfish Duck Human Snake is doing very similar thing to what we saw Python do in the previous game, where they're staying at a small size because they're waiting as long as possible before they go and have a nom. Great. So
interesting.
Let's load up some more. Is there any particular snake you'd like to see in Rookie next?
That's a great question.
Let's get some from the bottom.
How about the Twitch chat? Is anybody in here in the rookie division? You want us to watch a game with your snake? I would love to. We haven't.
We've also got a tip that apparently I can toggle the board theme to see if it will fit better.
Oh, thank you, Twitch chat.
Someone has been fighting Fibblethip a lot and has had to deal with this.
Yeah. Speak softly and write lots of code. Let's see if we can get a game with them in it.
Yes, grab some of them. So that's number 2 on the board. Let's see what your recent games are. No, we won't because that's the wrong button. There we go.
There it is.
Perfect. So the most recent game, 129 turns. This is a respectable length game, and this is a big score bump, 102. So here against Snake and Bake, Fibblethip again. Genius. Hex Drive, you've changed my life. I've apparently never clicked this toggle theme button before. It doesn't make it a whole bunch easier, but it is a little bit better.
I love this tip. This is a great tip. Plus, we get to look at purple more, which is my favorite color.
It matches the background you've got going on now. Perfect.
Yeah.
So Snake and Bake, Fibblethip, Python, and Speak Softly and write lots of code. Let's zoom in again a little bit on that. Okay. So Fibblethip here now in the little bit easier to see white, Snake and Bake in grey, Speak Softly and write some code in green, and Python in lighter green. Here we go. Fibblethip very quick to gain some size as is Python. Then Python's chasing Fibblethip around but crashed into the wall. Fibblethip also crashed into the wall.
Speak softly and write lots of code, still hanging in there.
Trailed,
what a good game.
Got squeezed out. There was a lot of that was a 129 turns goes quick when the snake's being aggressive. So I want to play that again because Python was really hot on Fibblethip's tail for that first moment. Like once he gets the size advantage, it just starts chasing and dogging Fibblethip around.
Just try to come after it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it got pinched. They both went out.
And then here, I think Snake and Bake was trying to go for a piece of food down below. It just gets squeezed out by Speak Softly and Write Lots of Code. Well done, Speak Softly and Write Lots of Code. That was an awesome game. Move.
Kind of, it looks like it's owning that inner circle, like on a bit of a track. Right. And then, anytime a snake, detects a snake outside of it, you could just go and pinch it against a wall. It's kind of a great way to own the board.
For sure. My favorite moments are I think you called them Tron moments last time, Aileen, where you've got a snake running towards a wall with one snake one step ahead of it, and they're just outrunning each other.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Twitch chat, don't forget to type Ross in. I think it might be time. Is it time?
It's time. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we've given enough time. They've had plenty of time to type Ross.
Yeah, well, maybe we can pull up another game if we want. Do we have any?
Let's go for it. We can move on to I think that was a good high point to move on to the.
Yeah, that was a good one. Plus, we had a really great board color, which was fun. Type Ross, ROSS, into the chat. Chance to win Summer League swag prize pack. So we're gonna have your shirt and your mug, and I think there's some stickers and things like that. So you get some stickers. And we'll do.
Gotta get that beautiful camping mug.
I really like that mug. I would just have a regular mug, and I feel like you get the camping mug, and then it stays hot longer.
Not jealous of the swag you get or anything. I'm not just like making Twitch alts to try and win that prize.
You're just in there. You're just signing up.
That really fall apart when I give them my address to send them to me, and they're like, oh, suspicious.
Suspicious. I think we're ready to run this draw. So traditionally, we do a draw with a countdown, which we're terrible at. We're very bad at counting. I don't know what goes on. I think it's this. I'm blaming Zoom. I'm blaming the like remoteness that we can't like feel the vibe of counting down together. But
you say this like we've ever managed to count like countdowns. We are countdown experts when we're in physical space.
Yeah. It's great. It goes great when we're together. So that's the excuse. But either way, you get to watch the joy that is us failing to count down. So let's do it from 5. Ready?
Okay.
Ready. 5.
5.
4. 3. 2. 1. Prize pack. Yay! Peta NZ.
Peta NZ, nice. Oh, and they counted along with us. See, when you count along with us, you win prizes.
Wow, look at that! It's almost like, yeah, that's great.
Congratulations, Peta NZ. Enjoy your lovely prize pack.
Yeah, and don't worry, because we're gonna do more of these. We got lots of prizes.
What's the word for the next one? Can anyone guess that?
Can anyone guess what the word is for the next one? We usually go for a theme, so I feel like you could probably figure it out pretty quick. Twitch chat's very smart. What do you think?
And also, if you get it right, you've automatically already entered. So
close. Joey is close. And that's all they get. Nobody.
Just one guess.
Brad. Yeah, nice try. No, not Brad. It's Rachel. I want to see if people can spell Rachel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we're going to get some international rate. Oh, I'll have a Gunther suggestion.
Very good, Gunther. That would be a good one. Oh, we should have done that. It's Rachel, though, which if you don't know how to spell it, because I actually had to think about this pretty hard, because I've known some Rachels with different spelling. But yeah, you got it. Rachel. Rachel. Everybody just copy-paste what Craig Lever wrote, and you're good to go.
Someone's put Rachel a question mark. That's a review. We'll have to retype that to enter.
Yeah, Rachel? No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It'll work. Apparently that'll work. You can put an exclamation or a question mark. We'll figure it out.
I don't know if that one. Now we're taking liberties.
Rachel, trying to like get in on the countdown magic there. Nice try, Kylos. All right.
Wonderful. Should we go on down to the veteran division?
Yeah, I want to see. Let's see some top
tier. So we will
Boombas.
do that draw after we do the next 2 divisions. So we'll do veteran and elite. So you've got a couple of minutes again to go turn whatever bakery product you've got in the oven.
Yeah, go turn your.
Okay.
Is that what you do? You turn baked goods? I feel like you don't turn
anything
baked
ever.
goods.
I don't know.
It's not like potatoes or like.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, we're gonna have
someone in the chat can tell me how to bake. I'm sure.
Turn your pizza. Go turn your pizza in the oven.
Who's having pizza at like 10 in the morning?
Well, it's not. I mean, wait, isn't it the afternoon for you? It's evening.
Oh, it's 7:30 for me, but
so you could have pizza. Maybe they live. Maybe they live where you.
Okay, perfect. So, I don't recognize the snake. Did you use the snake last time? On the last Snake Pit Live? This is a new one to me. Goo up here in the top.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, it joined 4 days ago. It is. So we were saying that like these rankings do get upset, and yeah, the challenger from 4 days ago has come in and knocked Whitish Meteor, Gamma Knife, Nesagrev, all the big names that we're so used to seeing at the top of the board has come in and upset everything. And they're using Kotlin, which is not the most common language that we see.
Oh, they don't have a backstory yet. This is classic for a new snake. But
a mysterious stranger has turned up and upset the balance.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to watch a game of this snake and see what this... Oh, look at this. Look at that. It just wins. Wins all the way... Wait. I'm seeing 539 talents.
Oh my
goodness. The fabled event has happened. Who is it against?
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
Fred 2020, Nesagrev, who is here in the chat, will be watching closely, and Peluchito. Lovely. Wow. So I'm actually going to change the theme again because this dark mode theme is pleasing. Great. Okay, so have I got anyone highlighted right now? I can't tell if I have. No, we're good. Okay, so Goo's a little bit hard to see, which is annoying because that's who it.
Really, is it easier on that one? It might be easier on the other one.
It's easier on this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stick with this because we are here to follow Goo. Okay.
We're here to follow Goo.
Let's kick it up. So far taking up court in the middle of the board. Not the biggest snake, Nesagrev. Oh no, now it's the biggest snake. Really had neck and neck with Nesagrev. We've already lost Pelachito from Nesagrev, taking those early snakes. We've got Fred hugging the outside. Staying small, risky with two big snakes.
Paying off so far.
Is, well, so yeah, it's going okay. Oh, never mind. We cast it. Cast a cast. Oh, no. So Goo is just sticking to the middle of the board, really dominating that space while Nesagrev snakes around the outside, getting big. Nesagrev's really got a commanding lead on Goo now, but is going to start to struggle for space. Oh, this is getting hairy. Much food spawns in that little corner of the board for Nesagrev. It's going to be in trouble. But Goo is ceding some space, and Nesagrev can get out and keep a little bit of room, doing some very wiggly tail chasing, which we love to see. That's going to run out of food if it doesn't divert. Oh God, that was nerve-wracking.
My heart.
Don't do that to me, Nesagrev. So we've got a game of halves and halves. We've got about another 100 turns to go on this game. It's going to be interesting to see. I guess it's going to be a case of someone's going to get squeezed out first.
Neither of them seem to be really interested in going for.
Yeah, Goo's got a problem here because it's got so much food and not really enough space to eat all of that food. But it's just taking a big chunk out of Nesagrev's space.
Oh, that's really interesting.
That's putting the squeeze on.
Putting the squeeze on Nesagrev.
That hat. They didn't need to go up and get that space, and it did it on both sides. That looks like intentional space filling to me. Yeah, I have to watch a couple more games.
It is.
This snake is evil.
Wow, Kyla's. Oh, you're in the chat. Goo's in the chat. Wow, that's really cool game. I love.
Okay, we're gonna have to go watch. Let's watch the next one down.
Yeah, we're just like, give us another one.
Yeah, let's do 223. I want to see if that is what's going on. Who have we got here? We've got any
now we're starting to see why they're just floated to the top of the leaderboard on the veteran. So okay,
so this isn't super high ranked snakes. So I've got a feeling this game we may not see the behavior we'd expect. Got a Battlesnake in here, which is never, so let's see how we do. Oh, I've got someone selected. Sorry, Battlesnake. Okay, so Battlesnake's out. Goo is already the biggest and it's taken up position in the middle and just kind of squatting in the middle of the board as it grows. Harry's collided with itself, and Cool as Ice is managing to keep itself alive by going around the outside as Goo just keeps on growing. Definitely, and it ran it out. Just straight on.
You can see a little bit of that behavior where it's it kind of does its own thing and then it'll come by and just like squeak the board.
Just go interfere with someone.
Push them a little bit further into whatever corner they're in. Yeah, wow, absolutely. Really, really cool. I'm very excited about this.
Interesting. Yeah. So we haven't seen White Meteor or Gamma Knife today. Let's go see we've got some longer games of them. Gamma Knives. We've got one with both of them in recent big games. There we go. We've got White Meteor, Nesagrev, and Blue Whale, a favorite. Let's go looking for this one.
Classic Blue Whale.
320. Searching for ice cream.
See a lot more of Nesagrev later when we check out challenges. So little spoilers for everyone.
Perfect. There's a special accolade for a Sun Snake. Great. So we've got two grey snakes here. We've got Whitish Meteor at the bottom. Oh, sorry, Blue Whale at the bottom and Whitish Meteor at the top.
Blue Whale isn't blue.
So this API update again, very much appreciated. But remember to update the rest of your snake's profile with your API update, and then searching for ice cream on the left and Nesagrev on the right in a nice T shape. Let's see how they do. So Nesagrev not getting Q straight away. Blue Whale, of course, getting Q straight away. That is Blue Whale's whole deal. Over there on the left, and we've got Whitish Meteor on the right. All looking pretty good. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Searching for ice cream lost out to Nesagrev, but we've got pretty even competition. The sizes aren't a million miles apart. Blue Whale taken up by Nesagrev. Starting to see Nesagrev's dominance here, but then we've got two snakes in the top four remaining, and now we've got that nice. Everyone's taken their half of the board. Nesagrav doing its thing, cutting straight across the board, right into someone else's space. Whitish Meteor forming a little bit of a wall, give itself some eating room. Oh, the Whitish Meteor just decided enough of that and went up, took a risk, and it did not pay off. So what happened there? Was that need for food, or was that just to mess with Nesagrav? Where was that? It was up here. So I guess it was just going for food, maybe? No, just messing with Nesagrav, and ended up
It costed them.
Nesagrav just dived straight down and trapped it with its own body. The payoff for being aggressive.
Too far away from your tail there, you feel like you don't have that ability to just tail chase your way out of a problem.
For sure. And like the tail, at the point where Nesagrav dove down,
Nesagrav really
tails on
cut them
Nesagrav's
off
side.
for there. Yeah,
for sure.
It's
funny, like the Whitish Meteor was the one who came up and started trying to take space and ended up being the losing side of it. But that was a good game past 300 turns. So we haven't seen a game with that was one of the top snakes we hadn't seen. I have no short-term memory today. Gamma Knife. We haven't seen a game of Gamma Knife. Let's go check out Gamma Knife. Oh, can't press the right button. There we go. Oh, Gamma Knife isn't a super great recent record, bud. Let's do this one. 265 is nice. So we've got another Blue Whale game. Oh, and Whitish Meteor game. Here's the game I was looking for earlier. Whitish Meteor, Blue Whale, Gamma Knife, and Searching for Ice Cream again. So basically the same cast as one we had before, subbing out Gamma Knife for Nesagrav. Let's kick it off. So who we got where? So Blue Whale at the top, Whitish Meteor down there at the bottom. Here we go. So Gamma Knife, kind of chasing up to Whitish Meteor getting the lead, but barely. Searching for Ice Cream staying super small, hasn't found that ice cream yet. We've lost Blue Whale to Whitish Meteor up there in the top. Oh, poor Searching for Ice Cream is struggling. Oh no, it's taken out by Whitish Meteor. Just couldn't find any space. So Gamma Knife and Whitish Meteor. Gamma Knife does have to be careful because it's smaller, but it's managing to save some space. The Whitish Meteor is stopping it get up there. We have seen Whitish. Oh no, Gamma Knife.
No, Gamma Knife.
I don't think there was any way out of that. Whitish Meteor was very aggressively taking space throughout that whole thing. So there, I guess it could have come down. Oh, sorry.
I feel like is it because we just watched Goo, or is this like the top snakes seem to be doing more of this like ownership of the board,
right? Board space. Yeah,
I think works well with like this particular board size and things
right.
like that.
It does seem to be a common strategy in this arena in particular, which is the interesting thing about as you move from arena to arena, you see the evolution of snake behavior. Like the parents of kids division, you've got a lot of just like picking my two rows, going to go in a circle, and I'm happy here. Now we start to see, and
then rookie, you start to see more of the like head-to-heads, and then there's sort of more like long-term strategy is what it feels like in the veteran.
For sure. Well, speaking of advanced strategies, let's go over to the elite division for those snakes who really think they've got it figured out. Of course, we've got the infamous Prize. Secret Snake, that's a relatively recent one compared to the others, 1 month compared to these two top dogs here at 2 months. Get Bisect by Jay Hawthorne. I'm not seeing Jay Hawthorne's other snake. Were both snakes in the elite?
I
think they were both in the same arena at one point.
Adder?
Yeah, Get Bisect in.
Oh, you can only have one snake in the elite, so that's okay. Yeah, you get one. Everybody gets one. For now, in the divisions.
Cool. Great, but then we do have this, like we were talking about the rookie league being very close in scores. Gaps in the elite division are pretty huge. Prize in the lead by over 1,000, which is pretty impressive. And the gap between third and fourth is also quite a big one. So let's see what we've got. We've got any 500 plus.
Oh. I feel like you just don't see the 500 plus turns with the larger snakes. Like there's.
I think we were lucky to get one last time.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a good game. Top 3. Let's have a look at this. Get Bisect, Prize, and Secret Snake.
Is it Prize? I like that you're saying Prize.
Oh, what is it meant to be?
But like,
it's probably Prize. I mean, I can barely speak
the
English, let alone any other language. Like the latte version.
I mean, we could have been saying that wrong this whole time, so we're gonna need to get. I'm sure get someone to like give us the real.
I'll ask my partner after this. She can give us her German insights. So everyone is grey again. Everything is grey. So Get Bisect here on the left, Secret Snake on the bottom, Snaky on the top, and then the one red snake in the middle. It's going to be easy to follow Pruzay.
Pruzay.
Pruzay. No, it sounds like
a really
rosé.
fancy clothing company.
I can't wait for the Pruzay line to come out this fall.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's kick it off. Oh, straight away Snaky out of bounds. I think Snaky had a problem, no latency there, so just didn't respond. Pruzay, as you were saying earlier, Aileen, really making the most of that latency up in these high divisions. Secret Snake, interestingly, much lower numbers, but sticking in there. Oh, until it moved, I cursed it. I spoke about it and thus it died.
Oh no.
But Secret Snake and Pruzay neck and neck. And again, we're going to get a fairly neat division of the board. Nope, never mind. Secret Snake just diving under there in that gap. Sneaking some food out from underneath Pruzay. Pruzay taking the lead. This is looking bad for Secret Snake. That's quite a lead, and they're starting to swap positions. That's going to be tricky to get out of. Oh no!
Yeah.
There was the writing was on the wall the minute it decided to go left here, rather than there was just not a lot of room to play with. The head from Pruzay was coming down, and it had the lead. So even if its tail had gone out of the way and it had come round here, it was a slim margin to be able to start tail chasing. A margin that it did not make. So very first game from Pruzay. Let's go get some. Who didn't we see in the top there? We saw Secret Snake. We didn't see the very, very lazy bird. Let's get the very lazy bird.
Very lazy. Lady bird.
10 turns. Okay, I have to see this. I have to see why this only took 10 turns. What went wrong?
How is that even possible?
Yeah, I mean, there was all the other games in that top bit were like all 200 plus.
Oh, everybody's grey.
I don't think it's going to matter at 10 turns. I'm not even going to press play. Right? I'm just going to press forward. I don't like if we press play, it'll be gone.
It'll just happen too quickly.
Okay, CS Snake out of bounds. Everyone's 0. Something went wrong here. 3 of the snakes are 0.
Bisect is doing something. Everybody else just goes up.
What happened, everyone?
They're just ascending.
Is anyone here? Yeah.
This is probably
it's probably something went horribly wrong in the engine.
Wrong. But it was so fun to watch them all.
It was good to watch. Yeah, absolutely.
Goodbye. Thanks for all the fish.
Oh dear. Let's just find another lazy ladybird game. There we go. 242. We've got Get, Bisect, Secret Snake, and Snaky. So Snaky in that previous game. Oh no, sorry, CS Snake coming up straight away. Oh my word. Okay. Get, Bisect here on the left. Secret Snake in the top middle, Snaky in the bottom left, and Very Lazy Ladybird on the top right. We're here to watch Very Lazy Bird, so let's actually follow Very, Very Lazy Bird, since the other snakes are all grey, and that will give us a better idea of what is going on. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Very Lazy Bird.
Oh,
and Snaky as well.
The heck out of them.
Oh boy!
Are we going to talk about you? We're going to highlight only you. Just cursed. Wow.
Okay, well this game went to like 200 turns, so we've got Get, Bisect here on the left and Secret Snake. Let's see how the rest
how this goes. So Secret Snake is
so got 2 top ranking snakes. Yeah, Get, Bisect staying super small and lean.
I feel like Secret Snake is chasing them around a little bit. Maybe that's just in my head coming from.
Maybe it's hard to tell. Oh, I can see it's just like eating. This is going for basically.
It's just going for food.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting David and Goliath battle. Because really that lead is getting to the point where it's kind of irrecoverable unless there we go. Yeah, head to head. Just
size advantage to Secret Snake. It was gonna make sense unless something.
So again, like
Tron move.
I guess it was trying tail chase here. Why it went right there is not completely clear to me. I had the whole board to play with. The head is coming down in this direction, and it decided to take the riskier move. But very well done, Secret Snake. Wonderful.
Very good job.
Cool.
Hey, y'all, don't forget about the Instagram prize. I'm gonna sneak in here and just say that, like, head over to Battlesnake Official. Tell us who Marina. Tell us which snake you want to be friends with. I really want to know this because I feel like my friendly snakes, searching for ice cream would be a good snake to be friends with.
It will find you ice cream.
Yeah, are we going purely by name or by behavior? Like, let us know.
What I want to know is, like, will searching for ice cream ever find the ice cream? What is the food in Battlesnake Club?
That's a really great.
Do we have a canonical food item? Is it apple?
Right? We always just call it food, right? We don't. Is it ice cream?
We need food skins. Food skins needs to be the next thing.
Oh man, that would be so cool.
Should we watch one more game and then do the next prize draw?
Yes.
Cool. So last game, folks. If you have not typed the secret word, which is not so secret and is Rachel, in the chat, you have one more game to do so. So I really feel like we haven't given the very lazy ladybird a fair run.
Yeah, we got to give you that another shot.
They've had a tough one. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's after 10 turns. Never mind.
Never mind.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay. 144 turns. That's a good run. Snakebird, Prisé. Again, the only one with color. Very lazy ladybird, bottom left. Snakebird, top left. Secret snake, bottom right. I did struggle to know my left and my right, I promise. I'm not going to highlight ladybird this time because bad things happen when that happens, but they are.
We all know where she is.
Yeah. I like this food layout. It's very pleasing.
Yeah.
Just this one. What is this?
Yeah, right off the. No. Almost
okay,
a perfect dice.
Yeah, great.
Nutrition discs in the chat. A name for food, nutrition disc.
Oh, yeah, straight out of bounds again. I'm so sorry, very lazy ladybird. So we've got a couple of snakes in this leaderboard that are having problems right now. It's interesting it's managed to maintain 4th place.
Yeah, that's very... All right, yeah. Well, it's tough. It's very tough with Prusa in there to be successful.
Especially if
we did our best, very lazy ladybird.
Ladybird, if you're here, check on your server. Pay your hosting bill. Okay, ready to do the prize draw?
Yeah, let's do our prize draw. So last chance, type Rachel into the Twitch chat and we'll do our draw here as soon as I finish talking about how terrible I am at counting down, as is tradition. So last chance, Rachel in the chat. And, well, after you've done that, go head over to our Instagram and tell us who your favorite snake that you want to be friends with is, which I think is, I'm still thinking about. Have you got
any favorite friend snake yet, Eileen?
Yeah,
I mentioned searching for ice cream.
Searching for ice cream has got to be a good one. I'm excited for snakes with friends, or our challenge, because then you can see who's the friendliest, like which snake is friendliest. I feel like I don't
which
have
snake's hanging out with their buds the most.
Yeah, where's the good litmus test for a friend snake? What's your judge? Oh, here we go. Nessie Garth's trying to do a countdown. So let's get to it.
All right,
we're gonna count down to our winner from 5. We're gonna do 5. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prize pack.
Woo! I don't know why I did it that way.
Hey, me Lucy 3424. You have won a prize pack. You're gonna get a mug.
Congratulations.
You're gonna get some shirt and some stickers. I guess some shirt is not really like the way you quantify
a quantity of shirt.
A quantity of shirt. 1. A scoop of shirt. Just like Raisin Bran, 2 scoops of shirt in your prize pack.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well,
yeah, you still have chances to win though, y'all. That's the last of our Twitch chat prizes, but head over to Instagram to win. Also, just all of you who have entered into the arenas and entered into the challenges, those are all, you get an entry for every single one of those. So more chances to win. Hang out with us and
never-ending chances to win.
Yeah, we're basically just always giving stuff away.
For sure. Okay. Well, I am super excited about where we're going to now, because now we have the Summer League special challenge game mode at the moment, which is our Battle Royale, but in squads, snakes with friends. So this.
It's
not Battle Royale. Apologies. It's just snakes with squads.
Just squads.
I see squads and I straight away go to.
It's all sort of a Battle Royale, except not really.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm super excited about this because it's using, this is an opportunity to use an API feature which has been so underappreciated until now, which is the shouts feature. And snakes can communicate with each other and you can do clever things for detecting your other snakes. So this is like a game mode that I think really mixes up the snake tactics, which all of the game modes we've seen so far in the Summer League, obviously they have different interesting things you can do to win, but this one I feel really pushes the other ones. You can get away with it if you just have a good snake. This one I think if your options are, if you just put a good snake, if you put 2 of your snakes in and they're just good snakes, they're going to knock each other out, right? It's much tougher.
How do they know if they're friends? They don't.
Exactly.
There's a whole different set of strategy that you're going to have to employ to survive with your friend. And there's all different kinds of things that I think like you can be in the body of your friend snake. So, you know,
Oh,
if
interesting.
you haven't coded that in and you're always
Yeah.
avoiding snake bodies no matter what, then you're really wasting like a great movement that
Right.
that
You
freedom
get
of
free
movement that you
squares,
could have.
basically.
Free
Yeah.
squares that you can move through the body of your friend snake, which is
And
like
the
huge.
best thing about this arena is that lots of people have fully embraced the naming scheme. So we've got Nessagrev Beta and Nessagrev Gamma. We've got
Fantastic.
Apple and Peach. We've got
Apple.
Friend 1 and Friend 2. I guess it's meant to be Rattler and Python. It's very good.
Fantastic.
I appreciate that. Soybean and Tofu. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So up here in the top spot, it's probably no surprise. Sorry, mine. I'm not on leaderboard. So up here in the top spot, we've got Prissy and Nagini, which is probably not surprising. Tofu and Soybean, that's a recent addition. I mean, they're all recent because it's a new game mode, but we haven't seen them in the top spot of any of the other arenas. Same with Friend 1 and Friend 2. And I'm very excited by Greg Lever joining us. Greg Lever has entered from one of our recent private tournaments. So super excited to see them coming over to the public arena and getting a 5th place, kicking butt over here.
Wow, Tofu and Soybean, the owner of their team, joined September 1st.
Wow. Okay. Pretty recent.
You can join Battlesnake right now and build a snake and live at the top of our leaderboard, apparently. So that's like 12 days that they've been. I mean, maybe.
And there's still this challenge is still running for a little bit. Summer League has still got another 18 days. Is that correct math? 18 days to go. A couple of weeks left.
So 50 days isn't crazy to say that you could get in there and be in our top 5, which is very cool.
Yeah, and we see some other top rankers here in the getting down towards top 10. We've got Xtajon, and we've got the Python crew of Seed Vieira as well. Okay, let's jump into some games. Have we got any 500s? Of course we don't. 300, not even any 300s.
Wow, interesting.
This is our longest game. It hasn't got any of the top rankers, but let's give it a go. I'm intrigued. Let's have a quick look and see if we can see any good tactics happening.
There's going to be so much to talk about just because. Look at this. We got 2 snakes for each team. They're color coded. So cool.
The colors is great, and also it's the potentially the Battlesnake colors.
Yes, I think so.
Cool.
I think we decide your colors. Is that is that right?
We have a June worm. Okay.
That's right. I'm like
okay, so we do choose the colors. We'll get no gray snakes in this one.
No gray
and hey,
snakes.
look, it's our secret keyword.
Hi, Russ.
All right,
because it's friends.
let's kick it off. Oh, genius. See that? There we go, straight into each other, which is nice, making use of that ability. We've got mutual tail chasing. Amazing.
It's just hanging out.
Oh, that's trippy when they like twirl through each other. Look at this overlapping spirals here. Overlapping tail chasing.
Oh man.
Oh, this is
cool.
Wonderful.
So if
I have no idea what's
collide,
going on, but it's great.
It is a problem. But the body, they can stay inside the body. So that's some really cool like synchronized swimming moves here.
Yeah, for sure. It's very therapeutic. Is that the right one? Like just the patterns. Like
it is very satisfying, extremely satisfying to watch.
So what happened there with that elimination? They managed to both. So this snake just which one's this at the bottom? So Ross got itself into a tricky spot, going after some food, and then wasn't able to get out. I don't quite know why Ross decided to go down there when it had all this space to play with. And then same for Mambaka. They actually both kind of got themselves into a bad spot at a bad time, but then also the squad.
As soon as one of your snake dies, they both die.
But yeah, if it wasn't Ross, it would have been Mambaka next
Ross.
anyway. So I guess actually, is this Ross's body here? No, okay, Mambaka could have gotten out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mambaka could have gone out because this is Ross's body. Okay, great.
Oh, Ross.
Interesting. That's a good game to kick us off. We got to see a little bit of the mechanics of this game mode. So let's now go get a snake from the top. Let's find a Nagini game. Oh, soybean and tofu. Perfect. That's number 2. Let's grab that game. Soybean and tofu. 46 turns. All the games are really short in this one. It's just like when you've got the power of 2 snakes, whether it's just easier to
I wonder.
do clever eliminations.
More like just more snakes, purely more snake
on
the board.
Because normally like when there's 4 snakes, like 2 of them, like some get knocked out pretty quickly and leave so much space for the other snakes. But it's obviously a much more condensed board.
That's so true.
Alrighty, soybean tofu in the blue and Project Z and TAC in the pink. So no cool team tactics yet, other than keeping out of each other's way. The pink snakes were super aggressive there. So there we go. We had TAC ran into soybean's body, which
Maybe
actually looks like might have been
that it could just go up through
yes.
friend.
So I was about to say I think this might be a case of not actually realizing that they can enter into each other's space and just being too cautious, not making use of that feature, because it looks like it's avoiding that pretty clearly. Got to use all the rules and make sure that you take advantage of the resources available to you. So Prizzy and Nagini, here we go. 54 turns against Darktooth and Dunkelzahn. Oh, hang on. Yes, yeah, we'll do this game. And then we'll do the Nessagrove one right below it.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Let's see how Prizzy has adapted to... I'm really conscious fan saying it now. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I ruined Prusa for you. Prusa?
Prusa. Okay. Prusa and Nagini. I can say Nagini. Let's go with Nagini. I'm going to refer to it only as Nagini. And Dunkelzahn and Darktooth. Okay. So there's a bit of a separation between the blue team and the pink team. If they're together and can present a strong united front, straight through the middle of that joint team. No,
really separated there. Oh,
head, just a straight up head to head.
Interesting. Once again, kind of seemed like it had more options there to avoid.
Yeah. Again, I expect not that I don't want to assume just because it's Nagini, but I would have thought maybe these two snakes. I mean, it is the normal snake names. Maybe they haven't been programmed especially for this game mode, but it could have gone straight into the body there.
Yeah, instead of turning, just escape out.
Yeah. So we have some games that we picked out previously that were doing interesting things. So this one, again, I don't want to hammer on too much hey, there was a new movie trailer, but Shai Hulud, yes, absolutely.
Very nice. Dune skin.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the Dune worms. And they're named the same, which is good to see. And we've got Dunkelzahn and Darktooth, very popular in our games today. This game was brought up to us as apparently being a cool one, making use of the Snakes with Friends game mode. So I'm excited to see what they do. So the pair of the Dune worms are here in the blue, and we've got another Dune worm here on the left with, I think that was Darktooth. No, Dunkelzahn. No, yes, Dunkelzahn here on the left, and Darktooth is partner up on the top right. So let's kick it off.
Love those Dune skins.
So just taking opposite ends of the board. The Shai Hulud's getting really big, really quick. There we go, passing into each other. So they're definitely making use of that feature, as is the other team, which we knew already from that earlier game. Now both the Shai Hulud's tail chasing up at the top. What's really interesting about the Darktooth and Dunkelzahn pair is one of the snakes is, they're both staying, in fact both pairs and both teams are staying exactly the same size, but I guess that's when one eats, they both increase. Exactly, is that correct? Right. Yeah. So Shai Hulud collided with itself, which is unfortunate.
Look at this pile of snakes.
This
is true snake pit. This is truly a snake pit.
I don't even know where it collided with itself there. Okay, so it just got itself stuck in the corner. Interesting that they both when you've got two snakes and they can just exist and tail chase in their own corner, we just kind of saw a very neat division of the board there where all groups of snakes just kind of hung out and tail chased in a big Celtic knot. Very cool. Okay. Now for this one, Mambaka, Garter, and Ross, and again, Darktooth and Dunkelzahn. We've evidently, Darktooth and Dunkelzahn, although not super high in the ranking, has really caught everyone's attention as being an interesting use of the rule set. So that's super neat. Cool. So
I mean, you can play great games without being at the top of the arena, and I think we'll see more of that when we look at challenges.
Yeah. I mentioned something on the previous Snake Pit Live, but it's one of the reasons I really like the rookie division, because you get that nice space between the games are about being hyper optimized, and you're still just the step before that where you're just what crazy creative things can I do? And I think these new game modes introduce a little bit of that element again, and let you kind of let you put on your evil genius hat and do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's see what happens here. So straight away, the pink team are tail chasing around each other, which is great to see. Just really, okay, that was brutal. So that was, this snake went for the food and happened to cut off Dunkelzahn or Darktooth. I think it's Darktooth. Happened to cut off Darktooth.
Bit of a coincidence. Hunky dink. It looks like a two-headed snake.
Perfect.
I love that just living inside the other snake until it's time to go get food.
It's so fair. I mean, it's so obvious when you think about it. Like, why would you risk?
Yeah.
Why would you have the risk of having two snakes out and about when they can just like be in the same footprint?
Just essentially, you've got one snake on the board.
Right. Which gives you much more board to play with.
Yeah, one snake with two heads. It's actually like really genius when you think about it, because you're kind of keeping yourself small, but then you have that attack power like times two.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, that was Snakes with Friends. Was there any of the top spots that we didn't see that we want to have a look at? Oh, actually, I want to see Xtadion's Apple and Peach. I'm very keen on that. So I said Dunkelzahn wasn't high up earlier. I completely lied. Sorry, Dunkelzahn. I put you in a bad spot. You are number 3, and that is. We can see why. Okay, Apple and Peach. Let's check this out. Look at these short games. 11, 32, 11.
I kind of love the short games, but they're not.
It's hard. It's hard to see what's going on, especially in this friends mode. Manbaka and Ross again. Great. And Apple and Peach.
Oh, okay, so is in the chat saying Apple, and Peach aren't optimized for this game mode. So we'll see. They're fairly high.
They've got the naming scheme though. That's what's important.
Names are so good, and then the emojis are great.
So we've got the Fruit Bowl team in pink and the team in Manbaka and Ross in blue. I think it's blue. My flux has just come on and thrown my colors all out, so I'm completely hopeless now.
I mean, I would call that purple, but I mean, we're gonna have to battle about that.
It's later. in that. Oh wow, look at that! Really nice.
Whoa.
Not even tail. I don't know what that is. It's just like circling inside each other. And as Xtadron said, these his two snakes are operating somewhat independently and just hanging out and doing their own thing, but they are getting a little tiny size advantage over the blue team, which that's now evaporated. It's funny because they look like they're taking up so much more space, but obviously it's just because the blue team are.
They did move through each other, which is interesting. So Xcon said he's.
Well, I guess the nice thing about that rule set about you can move through each other is that, like, at least if you're not optimized, you can't crash into each other's body.
It's not going to hurt you to not. Yeah. Maybe the snake's like, I'm gonna die, and it's like, wait, I'm still alive.
But then that's funny because we saw that snake earlier we were watching in the rookie arena where it decided to curl up rather than
but it would have just survived that. Right. Oh no, if you curl into yourself you die, but if you
right
so that would have
Kyle
you can still collide with yourself.
You still collide with yourself, but I mean, like, there are snakes where like they detect that they're going to crash into another snake, and rather than do that they take themselves out another way, but actually they could survive if that's their friend. I feel like I want to get inside the head of a snake, just being like, oh, here's it. Their ping drops to 0 and they're just like, whatever, fine, I'll just move into the body of this snake, and then it's like, oh, I'm still alive, like I guess I'll. And actually on that note, while you bring up ping, really stark difference in numbers here, which hasn't helped. So the pink snakes have got themselves in a difficult spot. There's no escape here for Peach, and it has nowhere to go, either the wall or the snake, whilst full on ping, and the small snakes are just, we're in a circle, we know what we're doing, we're just going to relax, we don't need to do any algorithms right now, whatever, have a return straight away. And the pink snake takes itself out. They're just hanging out together, they don't need to think about it. Just so effortless. Okay, and the last one I want to watch, we'll do Rattler and Python. Python, I think I saw you kicking about in the chat, or Seabearer, if you're in the chat. Are these snakes optimized for this? Or are we going to get a bit of a random game? Oh, and again, with the fruit team. Hey! All our friends are big thinkers. Got big brains on these snakes. Yeah, they think real hard about being friends. This is a different skin or a different color. Oh, my brain is just they're swap colors now. So the fruit bowl was in purple. Yeah. And the pink snakes are Python and Rattler. So here we go. So Python obviously on the top of the veteran division. Oh wait, are they mirroring each other? Oh, that's so disappointing. I thought they were going to mirror each other for the whole game. That would be
I
really
need to
good.
see that.
Yeah,
You could do
someone
it.
please make
with
some mirrored
shows.
snakes. It'd be really
Make
good. It'd be
mirrored
completely
snakes.
untenable, but it'd be great. So it's just a straight up head to head. Again, Peach got stuck in an awkward position. Kind of the theme for Peach. Peach is always
Poor Peach.
putting itself where it shouldn't be. And we had that Tron situation we were talking about earlier where the snake is desperately trying to get to the end and sneak out, but lost in a head to head. That's a big size difference there.
Peach got...
Sorry, folks. Sometimes we get jokes come through from the voice from above, and you just have to take a moment to let it wash over you.
Yeah, Peach got Koopa'd is what this our voice from above is telling us.
Oh, perfect.
Nice. Perfect. Very nice.
Okay, great. So that was the Snakes with Friends arena. Sweet, delicious chaos. That will still be running for a little while yet, so you've still got time to tune those snakes and come up with some really clever, fun things. But now we have a new special feature that we're going to go check out.
Yeah, this has been going on for a little bit now. I think I want to say a couple weeks. Secretly in the background, challenges have been happening, but I've been like sneaking in and looking at these because it's so cool. You got to check out this page if you haven't yet. Like, come check out the challenges. You can look at the games to see how they won, but there's some really interesting board states happening
for sure
with these.
Yeah. So for those of you who haven't seen the challenges, you can there's a particular challenge, and at the moment the challenge that's going on is solo survival challenge. Make it as many times as you can. Obviously here the challenge is just like, don't collide with your own body, don't collide with the wall, make sure you're pathing as optimally as possible as your snake grows, and you can come by here and attempt this challenge. So this is very much a game mode where you want to be optimizing for the current challenge, and making sure that you do as best you can. There's different challenges down there.
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
And it's
about a whole bunch.
And you'll notice something. There's a trend happening with all of them. If you look at who's at the top of the list, Nessagrev snake.
Was our spoiler earlier. Nessagrev, I do believe, recently got all of the trophies. Was something they shared with us over in the Slack. Keep 4 Battlesnake Fire. That's a tough one. That's really fascinating, interesting. That's a good one that comes straight out of the arena, the Snakes with Friends arena, and use those snakes on this challenge. And you can see here, as we said, Nessagrev has entered. Netagroff has entered different. Do I see different Nessagrevs? Yeah, we do have different Nessagrevs. So Netagroff has entered different snakes and different challenges, making, I assume, those snakes are optimized differently for these different challenges.
It looks like they've got 8 snakes, so
8 snakes. That's a lot.
Lots of different. They've got a new snake in honor of my little girl, Leah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
How does that snake behave? That's what I want to know.
It looks like it's a Julia programming.
Will it be a sweet, lovely little snake?
It's going to be a really sweet snake. Does it always stay really small?
You can't do a snake in honor of someone and then have it be an absolute monster of a snake.
Just the meanest snake?
Yeah.
No. Sweet little baby snake. Look at its color. That's Leah. Nice.
This is hilarious. The Prusa challenge. Defeat as many Prusas as possible. That's incredible. Having some fun there with the top snake on the leaderboard. Interestingly, Prusa's other snake, Nagini, has completed the challenge and is not in but it's not in the top spot for it. Though all these scores are the same. So great. So let's jump in and see some of these games. So I think we'd be remiss to not look at Netagroff's attempt at this challenge. Is that the correct button to press for this? No, it's not.
It's going to be a long game. It's the date. You want to press the date?
The date. Wonderful. I know how this website works.
Hey, I've just been in here. I've just been living in the challenges board, like peeping it. Look at this tiny board. Oof. Wow. So you basically have to just survive as long as possible. I wonder if this
is back to Snake in the true Nokia mobile phone game version of the Snake, where it's just like hang on and don't crash into the wall.
This is traditional Battle Snake, really.
It's finally happened. But back to the roots.
Back to our roots. So we're just basically going to watch Nessagrev hang out in this board.
And this is like 1,000 turns, right? I don't know if we'll watch all 1,000 turns of this, but we'll see how they do attempt the timing.
But if you think about it, it's cool to watch because you can see they're not eating. So that's like staying alive the longest is going to be.
But also the food is coming in very rapidly. So they're not going to have a choice but to eat very quickly.
So you're going to want to try to stay small. You're going to want to try to take like tail chase as much as possible and not eat. But like, look at the board is always completely full of food.
You're going to need to balance when to stop tail chasing, right? Because once this board fills up, they're going to start having food spawn on them, and so need to leave the room for the tail, right?
Do you have food? I think that he's right next to the tail, so I don't know if food.
Right, so it hasn't got a gap to spawn.
It's just gonna every time
it starves out.
Eat a little food each time. Yeah, I mean, we can probably predict how this is gonna end.
Well, I want to see it start pathing, because it's gonna have to go down a row, which I guess it would just go down from the corner.
What's it gonna happen when it eats these last two? Is it gonna do a big run, or is it just gonna? How is it gonna?
I think it will go down in the second row, one row away from the corner,
and start tail chasing.
Yeah, because it can't go down in the last row. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, second row from the corner, and then it will slowly expand outwards. Okay, so this makes sense. And then
this is the trend. We can watch this.
Yeah. It's very pleasing.
It's very, very satisfying to watch a snake slowly eat food.
Oh, it's going around the outside. Can you imagine though? Like you've set this up, and you're watching like 2,000 turns in, and then your snake makes a mistake, like in like the last corner, and like you've had to watch like 20 minutes a game before you can catch that error. Oh, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, you're just sitting here being like, when does it happen?
Because there's no way to scrub through. So like if you know that your snake didn't make it, you just have to watch.
You just have to sit there for an hour.
Yeah, I like that it's kind of filling in an L shape. That wasn't what I expected to happen.
Anyway. I love that. Hexagon, that's what happened to you. You just had to sit there and watch your snake all alone in a board again and again and again. I think like the amount of work that is probably going into like making these like incremental changes on your snakes to win at each challenge is got to be like one of the more heavy lifting coding for Battlesnake.
For sure.
You can't just have like an AI snake that just knows how to do these challenges. You're going to have to get in there and hand code this like very specific survival tactics.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that wasn't what I expected.
Yeah, what happened here?
Netzagraph, what? Before you got gold for all of these.
So is this the lowest? You could win. You could keep winning. Someone could get a higher score than Netzagraph here. Is that what?
Wow.
Everyone,
still all to play for.
Out. You could get a higher score than Netzagraph here. Because
here we are being like, yeah, this game's gonna go on forever. We're not gonna watch it, and then
we're all just like totally checked out. Okay, well there you go.
Cool, now wonderful. Okay, next one down. Let's do solo lengths. This is get as long as possible, which is going to be very similar. It's going to have the kind of same end game as the top one, right? Because like the only thing that can kill you.
The top is all 50, so there really is only because the board length you can only get so long. So 50's got to be the max that you can get.
Yeah, I'm
just filling up
not
every single
capable of doing the math at 8:15 on a Saturday about whether there's 50 squares there. Probably. So I think it's gonna be very similar to previous ones. Let's have a look against 5 Against Yourself. This one's very interesting, where it's two your own snakes going head to head.
I love this.
Stop everything. Julius Tail Caesar. Stop the show. We're gonna watch this.
Wow.
Yeah, we're watching this.
Good. We're gonna just watch. It's today too.
Yeah. Greg Lever, who we saw earlier in the Snakes for Friends. So this is 2 snakes head to head. Sorry, I've already forgotten the rest of that sentence. Survive as many turns as possible. Okay, so you want your snakes to be good, but not too good in this one. You don't want them to be aggressive and going after each other. You want a kind of chicken snake variety of snake here, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess they can survive inside each other's body, right? So there's that as well. So
can they in this one? If they're going head to head, would they be able to? It's 1v1, I think.
It's not squad mode.
Cool. So they are it's just your 2 snakes in a normal. They can.
So you really could have like a cool mirror thing happening,
which is kind of what they are doing the same thing, right? Yeah. And they're again dodging a lot of food, which makes sense because you want to avoid taking as much space as possible, and they're not at all interested in each other, and just hanging out, just having a good time. Just 2 snakes
keeping that little
respecting
gap
each other's space and
to their tail. Well, they're keeping this gap to the tail, and I remember from the Nessie-Grev survival challenge, they didn't have that gap, and that meant that food couldn't spawn in that gap. Yeah. So this is kind of a little bit, there's further optimization for this, I think, if they were like.
It's also really interesting that one snake is so much bigger than the other one.
Yeah, I guess it just got unlucky with
unlucky food spawns. Yeah,
I love this little track that they both made in the film. It's so weird to see so much food on the board.
The snakes on the board go round and round, round and round. Wait, why is it? It's just eating so much its tail's not moving. That really broke my brain for a minute there. That was so bizarre. I was just like, wait, is the game broken?
Its tail, it's just
like, how many turns that is where it just doesn't move? Look.
Yeah, that is really
1, 2,
very
3. Cool. I've lost count already, but like a lot of turns it didn't move. That's hilarious. So yeah, again, like that was a pretty high ranking game. 611 points. Still
the Twitch
a lot
chat
more
has done the math for us on that board with the 50. 7 times 7 plus the last food is 50.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Twitch chat, for doing the math.
I was not even going to attempt to do basic multiplication live on Twitch.
I can't. For you, it's the evening. For me, it's the morning. It's just, that's their excuse. It's not the right time. It would have to be like exactly noon, and then maybe I'll think about doing math.
Great. So keep 4 Battlesnakes alive. This is, again, kind of similar to the last one, but much bigger and an interesting shaped board. It's like a Tetris board here.
11 by 19. I feel like this is like, I know we've been talking about baking earlier, but this is like your classic brownie pan size.
It's not described. We get like the standard board sizes described as different baking pans.
Yeah, this is the brownie pan of Battlesnake boards.
Cookie sheet brownie pan. This is Darktooth, who of course we have also been watching in the Friends Arena. So it's interesting to see that a lot of the top names in these challenges are the people who have also customized their snakes for the Summer League game modes, which I guess is expected. You like customizing snakes for different challenges. Super neat. Let's have a look at that game from Len Payne with Darktooth. So they're all Darktooth. Perfect. Okay.
Wow, look at this board. This is so cool.
It's really bizarre. I keep expecting blocks to start falling from the ceiling.
It's Tetris.
Just saying, folks watching, Tetris Battlesnake, blocks falling down you've got to avoid.
Yeah.
Future game mode.
We could totally do that.
We're hearing that could be done. That's a promise they've made right there.
Board. Yeah, we can do that.
So again, we're seeing snakes chasing their tails.
Danger sauce just sliding down.
Danger sauce.
Just slowly building up on the bottom. I'm like dying about how cool that is. I'm distracted. I love watching these little snakes just like spinning.
Yeah, so to talk on those snakes, what's interesting is that they're tail chasing in different ways. Like this one has left no gap. This one's got a gap and is also doing funny shapes. So the behavior between these 4 identical snakes, they have to be the same, right? That's how this game mode works, is varied, which is interesting. But they seem to have certain patterns. This one's now doing the wibbly wobbly thing. This is doing the same long boy mode.
Just tail chasing in there.
Just tail chasing, spot. Yeah. Just hanging out.
To eat food, just hanging out. Just a bunch of buds hanging out on a board the size of a brownie pan.
It's getting big. How all of us have this COVID lifestyle, just spin in a circle and get big. Just having a good time.
There's probably some metaphors for life here, just like
getting real existential about some snakes.
Yeah, we're getting existential here with the brownie pan of snakes.
The brownie pan of snakes. I'm interested in so there's like a really peculiar binary with these games where like when they all start to get big, it's going to be really interesting how they avoid each other. But I imagine the way most of these ends is just like one snake collides with itself in a dumb way. Rather than it being like you've got 4 snakes intertwining and something goes horribly wrong. It's just gonna be like one snake quietly has just an accident in the corner.
Yeah, a lot of the survival challenges seem to end in a whimper or not a bang, right?
Yeah. Xpagen says, I just dropped in chat, a snake is dozen. So we are on fire in chat.
Yeah,
today.
Baking Battlesnake. Baking snake. Somebody bake me a cake that is Battlesnake themed.
Real strong baking theme today.
Instagram, so I can see it. This is
a pretty stable looking game. Everyone's happy.
Everyone
coming up to turn 700. all in the similar size range, which is again very different from what we saw in the other. Oh wait, a snake's going rogue. What's it doing? Oh, there we go. He killed. He lost in a head-to-head.
Why did he head-to-head with his friend?
He just got bored and was like, nope, that's it. I'm taking that snake
done.
out.
I'm tired. This is
so
boring.
Unlike the, it's these snakes can keep on going with the three of them now. So maybe there's a tactic in that. Like as soon as like space starts to get challenging, you just wipe out another snake.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
right.
we're
so
hearing.
Basically, the game is over, right? Because it's the challenge is
interesting.
Based
okay,
on
cool. Okay, so this game continues.
4.
Right, got you.
So as soon as you don't have 4 snakes on the board anymore, then we
right.
We
so
don't
now the score's not increasing. I
so
understand.
we're just gonna leave. Bye to all these
but
snakes
that was a good run
into eternity.
Yeah, it's just funny how that particular dark thief was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go eat my brother now.
I'm gonna go eat my brother now. His sibling side. What's it called? Which cat? What is that called?
So this one, I guess, is occupy as many corners as possible, which I mean, obviously, is 4. There are 4 of those.
Could you ever have a board that was not voice from above? Could we have a board that had more corners than 4? Is that possible? Is it always a square or rectangle? One day. Not yet.
I think we're just talking like geometric.
I want like a circle board, you know, like as close to a circle as we can.
Because it'd have to be very
circular
fine.
board. No, I just
that was a no. Yeah, no, we're not having that.
And a big no from the voice upstairs.
Okay, so this one, we've watched a lot of kind of slow ticking games. I feel like some chaos. So we're gonna have the Battlesnake Royale 1v1, and then from here I think we'll go see the Prusa game, and then we'll
call it a day.
Yeah, on these lovely challenges. So we haven't seen Pater yet. We've watched a Lempane and an Ettergroth game. Let's have a look at Tail Chase. I wonder what the snake does. Great. All right.
Tail chase.
So this is Battle Royale. The walls are going to be closing in. The hazard source is going to be drifting slowly into the arena. And they all have to avoid each other as well. So limited space. That's getting more limited. So all tail chasing. I'm glad to see that it does what it says in the tin.
But it knew enough to get out of the danger sauce there. So this
this
just some random
is optimized.
snake.
They're avoiding each other. They're avoiding the sauce.
Just a little bit of a sauce avoidance.
Or I guess in today's baking theme, they're avoiding the syrup. So that snake's gone. So is that the end of the score with this one as well?
That's it.
Okay, cool. So that when that third snake got knocked out, that's the end of that score. But yeah, that was a good run. That's a complicated, tricky one.
I love watching that too. Just the many snakes just living together peacefully, kind of. This is what's cool about these games is they're not as aggressive. You're not seeing snakes like being taken out by other snakes. These are just a lot of snakes living together.
And what's also really neat about these is they're kind of sequential, right? Like you have this first challenge where you're just trying to like keep alive as long as possible, and then you go on to doing that but optimizing for length, and then you go on to doing that but there's 2 of your snakes, and like so each time as you crack a challenge you then just take that snake to the next one and build upon it, which is
changes.
Which is super neat. Okay, here we've got the Prusa challenge. Is I want to watch Prusa himself do this.
Yeah, Prusa versus Prusa
versus Prusa versus Prusa
versus Prusa.
Bronze, gold, silver, and then the Guinea. Okay. Do I still have a snake selected? White. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we're watching the snake in blue. The other snakes are the ones to be. Oh, one of them's Prusa bronze, knocked out Prusa silver. Prusa gold, knocked out Prusa bronze. So I guess that's the best case scenario, right? The Prusas deal with each other, and you just are free to live on.
It's true. I mean, Prusa is a very aggressive snake. So I mean, but you still have to fight a Prusa at the end of the day.
Yeah. There we go. Out of bounds. Nagini knocked its sibling Prusa out. Very well done.
Well done, Nagini.
This is an experimental game mode we're hearing.
You can see it says beta, I think, which, maybe we'll get a snake that is more friendly to its siblings in the future.
Yeah, I guess the only place up from here is to run the Prusa snake with friends evolution, so they don't go after each other.
Wow.
Okay, so we're being told to refresh this page because y'all have decided to unseat these golden these trophies.
We're gonna need a hard refresh here.
How is it? I mean, there's a Battlesnake up here on the scoreboard. That's that seems like an easy to take second position. Like I'm not throwing.
We're just gonna slam Battlesnake. Or Rattlesnake, just doing its best out here.
Yeah.
So let's go down to the
Prusa challenge.
Yeah.
Prusa there we go. Yeah, this is really mixed up. We've got a bunch of new golds who have taken on here.
Oh, interesting.
Shai-Hulud second.
Oh, it's our friend.
We've got another Nesegrev. Nesegrev Leah.
Interesting.
Let's have Goo. Yes. Let's watch Goo.
I would love to see Goo versus Prusa.
I'm gonna see Goo.
Prusa. I mean.
Wait, is this yellow changed?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait
that wasn't that color before. Goo has stolen silver, so they've gone with neon yellow.
Wow, what a smart snake.
God, who writes this code?
Who writes this code? Well done. Yeah. Very smart. Right. Thought of everything.
What was the clever thing that Goo did earlier? It was really aggressive with taking space, right? That was the thing we were watching for. Okay, so, we want to watch for that again against the Prusas. So far it's staying really small.
No, Prusa's on
sandwiched between two Prusas.
Here. Oh.
Neon Prusa staying a little tiny. Wow, this makes me nervous. They're all still alive.
And getting bigger.
Oh, okay. They've got one Prusa gone. Gold knocked out by bronze. The snakes are all getting pretty big. Prusa bronze holding the biggest one, and silver is out, collided with itself. Now it's just bronze versus Goo.
Bronze
and Goo is dividing that map pretty cleanly and then taking just a little bit of space when it can. Yeah, so it's definitely doing that. It's like edging in every now and then, not going for the food.
Pushing Prusa into the corner.
Yeah.
Nobody puts Prusa
I love
in
that.
The corner.
It's so cool.
Oh, I love watching this. Just goes around, gets some food, comes back.
Just really cleanly divides the board, comes in, takes a little bit more space.
I think Goo might be the friendliest snake because it's really just trying to hang out as close to you as possible.
It just wants to be close to you.
It's just very clingy.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh.
Wait, when did... Yeah, it started... I'm not entirely clear. It's interesting that it started to instead of like doing its tail chasing, it started tessellating and then just edged it out.
Yeah, why didn't it stay in its... It kind of... Yeah. I guess it went to go get food and then...
Well, it was full health here. It didn't need to.
Yeah. Oh, it's going for its head.
But like, how did it? Because Prusa Bronze didn't change behavior. It was still doing its thing until this point. But by that point, it had already turned.
Maybe it wanted to come be friends with. It wanted to go talk to Goo, and then Goo gave it the.
I feel like Goo is a fortune teller snake. Goo is a prophet and knew that Prusa Bronze was going to stop tail chasing and go this way for some reason.
Prophet Goo.
Okay, awesome. Well, that has been our challenges.
Very interesting game.
Yeah, so I mean, as we saw from a couple of those games, these challenges are definitely not solved yet. There's a bunch of them where the scores can still be beaten. You've got a lot more to play for to unseat some people. Like this big score here, 1199, might look intimidating, but as we saw, wasn't actually that much of the board. You can still get up there and do better.
Of the board left.
Yeah.
Lots to do, you sign up, you can play the challenges, you can be in the arena, there's a little bit of things for everybody here.
Yeah. And Netagroth has a full suite of golden trophies right now. It would be such a shame if someone knocked one of those trophies down to a silver.
Can that even happen?
Well, yeah, I mean, if someone gets a higher score. No? Is that not how it works?
Only if we change the targets.
Oh, so it's based on targets, not scoreboard position. Okay. Cool. So Netagroth, you're safe. I'm sorry.
You're safe.
I'm threatening your position. You're safe. You're not getting knocked out anytime soon. You've got a full suite of golds. So yeah, we want to see this board. This board's got silvers, got bronze, all golds, please. I want all of these to be golds. Get up there to the gold positions.
Gold.
Yeah. Wonderful. Cool.
Well, speaking of being in arenas, being in challenges, being in all the different ways you can play Battlesnake, when you do that and you're in the challenges and you're in the arenas, you get a ticket to enter a prize draw just by existing in our Battlesnake environment. You get chances to win. So we've done a draw and we have 2 prize winners for just, playing the game. So I think we're gonna need to do a countdown because this is really, we've only done countdown for prizes. So we're gonna do a quick countdown from 5, as is tradition.
I'm ready.
We can do it. Yeah, ready? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prize Like, look at that
I'm gonna turn on the
confetti,
party popper one
y'all.
day. Look at it, it's beautiful. Oh,
Yes.
there's the confetti.
So that's actually
Sea bearer.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's Python.
That's Python. Yeah.
And then Flanders Burger is King Gobbler, which is a great name. So congratulations, you've won a Summer League prize pack. You've got your sweet mug, some stickers, and a sweet shirt. And we are gonna reach out to you.
Absolutely.
And by email and let you know and get your shirt size, your scoop of shirt, your 2 scoops of shirt.
I'm just going to drop a little reminder in here. I mentioned earlier that we've got a brand new Snake Pit Live channel in our Slack. You absolutely have to join that channel because we mentioned Netagrov's snake named in honor of his daughter. Well, we're getting adorable baby pictures down in that channel. So you need to come join this channel. Yeah, you're missing out.
Join that Slack channel for sweet baby pics. Yeah, and then the last thing today, not the last thing, but one of the last things was the Instagram contest. So we had an Instagram contest running where you can come in and tell us who your favorite snake to be friends with would be. I'm thinking either Searching for Ice Cream or Goo, just because it feels like they'd be, they'd look out.
You'd be friends with Goo?
I'd be friends with Goo. Goo is just hanging out, trying to be close to you, and then it kills people just with its love. It's not.
Goo's that person you watch a movie with who sprawls across the sofa. Like...
They're spreader.
Yeah. Kicks you out of bed.
We've got some good, I'm going to refresh my page here to see what else we got here. We've got Ross, seems like a friendly snake. Mambaka.
Searching for Ice Cream. We'll
Rufio.
find you the good snacks.
Oh, Rufio. Prusa would be better to be friends with. If you want to survive. Wow. I mean, you're assuming that Prusa would not attack you. I feel like Prusa would attack you.
Blue whale. We want to be friends with blue whales. They're lovely creatures.
Yeah, blue whale. What? Nobody calling out blue whale. So next time, y'all, you're gonna have to get in there and call out, hang out with our Instagram contest and tell us all your secrets. But our winner, I'm not gonna do a countdown because should I do a countdown? Chat.
That seems risky.
Should I do a countdown?
Go on, let's do it.
We're gonna do it. All right, we'll do a quick countdown from 3. Ready?
2. Wait,
2.
from 3.
1.
Okay.
No.
No, I don't know what's happening.
No, our winner is WTF GoBots prize.
Amazing.
Thank you for writing in and telling us who your favorite snake is. And their favorite snake was Mambaka.
Mambaka, amazing. That was one of the ones we saw frequently in the Snakes with Friends arena, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to see that maybe you're watching the Twitch chat, you're watching our stream, and also,
you're getting your butt kicked and Snakes with Friends.
Well, there you go, everyone.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks to our sponsors, GitHub and Repolate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to all of you
great help.
for being here with us.
Thank you for hanging out with us today. So just a little reminder that we've been covering Summer League today, both the arenas and the special challenges Snakes with Friends. All of that does end on September 30th. So you still have a couple more weeks to enter and knock some people off this board. As we saw in the divisions today with Goo entering just 4 days ago, it does happen. You've still got time to take it all. And the next time you can watch Snake Pit Live will be the wrap up of the Summer League. So it will be to end it all, this little series of Summer League games that we've been following. And that will happen on September 30th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 3 a.m. Amsterdam. So you will not see me there, but it'll be a wonderful time for everyone who does hang out there. There will be a Snakes with Friends mini tournament. So if you are working on a Snake with Friends, you still got a little bit of time to optimize it for that tournament. You don't want to leave it to the day of. As we know, pushing on the day of a tournament is a bad idea. And also, all of the winners of the Summer League will be announced at that wrap-up. And that is, of course, also the final chance for these lovely Summer League prize packs that we've been giving out. The mugs, the T-shirts, the stickers. That will be your last chance.
Sweet shirt with the cute little camping and everything.
A lot of chances. There's a lot of draws still.
I mean, a lot of last chance there.
So the last thing for today is to announce that there is a new competition that you can find now on the competitions tab. That is with Next 36. Battlesnake has partnered with Next 36 for a tournament specifically for Canadian students and entrepreneurs. So if you are a student or entrepreneur watching, or you know a Canadian student or entrepreneur that you've been waiting to get into Battlesnake, now is the time they can enter that competition, and there's more information about that on the competitions page. So
Very
other than
cool.
that,
Very cool.
thank you everyone for hanging out with us today and for being so lovely and active in the chat. Chris, will Chris be eating a sock on September 30th? We'll just have to wait and see. Perhaps. No, I've heard he got out of that one.
He definitely, he doubled or nothing out of it, but I'm sure he'll put his foot in his mouth again in the future.
Oh, I like what you did there. Anyway, let's end on that lovely high note. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been Snake Live.
Bye, y'all.